That's right. That's right, everybody. Every girl is crazy about a sharp dressed man. And today, in acting all from all angles, we are going to be talking about the 5 keys of acting to acting success: appearance, business craft, emotional fitness, financial fitness. We're going to be talking about appearance today. We're on appearance. Woohoo! So we are going to be talking about dressing for success, which is really fun to do, and it can help you a lot in your acting. First, we're going to talk about styles. All right. So when I was back in New York, I had this really, really awesome book, and I was trying to find it online right now, but I can't. Sorry, I was going to share it with you. But it was all about finding your style of dressing. And I don't know if you can hear that. I've got my cat in here scratching the scratching board. Gypsy, knock it off. So style. Finding your style. And this book divided it up into 5 different categories. And this was for women, but men, you can do that too, pretty much. So there was trendy, dramatic, sporty, romantic, and traditional. That's my cat meowing. So what you would do is, I think there was one other one, but I can't remember what it was. But what we do is you sort of figure out where you fit the most. Like, what was your style? And generally it was like one big style, and then you would attach another one. It turned out, was a dramatic with a trendy flair. So reading that book kind of made me go, oh, okay, yeah, that's the way I like to dress. Now, my mother is a very traditional dresser. And so we always kind of clashed, because I'd want to be dramatic or trendy or whatever. And she'd be like, why do you wear those crazy things? But that's how I felt most comfortable, and she felt most comfortable in more traditional clothes. So sporty, you're dressing sort of like somebody who loves to go to the gym. You're wearing more like sort of sports kind of things. Romantic would be, for a girl, you wear things that are more flowy, like floral prints. You like chiffon, stuff like that. And maybe even you would wear like a pair of jeans with a soft, beautiful shirt. Dramatic could be anything. Like this woman gave an example of this friend of hers that she knew that when she'd go sailing, she'd wear a sailor suit. So people that are dramatics can kind of pull off bigger, weirder things kind of sometimes. They just feel more comfortable in them. Trendy is like you're right on the cutting edge. If mohawks are in, you have a mohawk. If, bell bottoms are in, you're wearing bell bottoms. You're right on the cutting edge of it. And traditional is more just like sort of just wearing very traditional kind of clothes, like button-up shirts and slacks, dresses that are a little bit are more conservative. So you kind of get the idea. So for guys, I know you wouldn't dress as a romantic necessarily, but you might be a romantic guy. You might like to wear kind of like more open shirts, like flat, flouncier shirts, kind of, or fabrics that are a little bit more romantic and not so rough. So Ashley's here. Hey, Ashley, great. All right, so those are some of the things that you can look at, finding your style. And the reason why this is important for acting is you can capitalize on this, and you can use it as part of your branding. So like for somebody like me, I like to dress kind of dramatic, kind of a flair. When I go into an audition, I try to dress like the character, but I also sometimes will have a little something that is still me there. And my everyday life, when I like to wear earrings, sometimes I wear flashy makeup, I like to wear bright colors. I like to have at least one thing that I'm wearing that kind of stands out. That's my style, and that's what I found to use. Now, you may be entirely different. You might want to just be more understated, which is great too. So it's about finding your style and then using it for your brand as well, because it's part of your everyday life. Your branding is part of your everyday life. How you are as a person needs to go into your branding as well for your acting. Another thing I was going to talk about is dressing for success. So I think we all know what it feels like to get up in the morning and not get out of our pajamas or our sweats or whatever we slept in and just sort of putter around the house all day and do stuff that we need to do, especially like if we work from home or anything like that. We know how that feels, and we kind of are like, you feel kind of blah or whatever. But on the days where you get up, you get dressed, you take a shower, you get groomed, you put on makeup if you're a girl, you comb your hair great if you're a guy, you pick some nice sharp clothes to wear, just like in the song we were listening to. you feel better, don't you? I do. I know I do. I work from home a lot. I teach it in the evenings, but I do a lot of work here. And sometimes if I really want to perk myself up, I make sure I get up, I get dressed, I put on makeup, I do my hair, I do all that kind of stuff, and then you have this focus. So what I would like to do is I'd like to suggest that we all try that for this week. I challenge you guys to get up every morning, and I know some of you have work to go to and jobs, so you have to do this, but to get up, even if you don't have work to go to, and get dressed, like look your very best, do your makeup, do your hair, put on some really nice clothes that you like, and see what it does for you that week. See if it boosts your confidence, see if it helps you to feel more connected to yourself. Just experiment and see what it's like. I think that would be a really fun challenge. I'm going to do it too. So I want you to do that. Okay, so the next thing I do have a book for you. This is by the people that did the TV series What Not to Wear. And this book I'm showing you is their suggestions on how to find the best look for you, like with your body type, with your style that you naturally are, and to like hone into that and to figure out what that is. So I've looked through it. I haven't read it a ton. I couldn't find that really cool book that I wanted, unfortunately. But these guys are amazing at dressing, and they're amazing at helping people look their best and find the way that they can express themselves through what they wear. So I really recommend that. We're going to keep it short today. I just wanted to challenge you to dress your best and to think about what kind of style that you are. So again, according to this book, there was trendy, dramatic, sporty, romantic, and traditional. So think about it. What one fits your personality the best? Are you a romantic with a little bit of a traditional flair or a trendy flair? Are you sporty but sometimes you like to be dramatic? Are you just trendy, but once in a while you like to throw in a little bit of sportiness? I don't know. Usually it's kind of like the 5 love languages, if you know that. It's a little bit like that, finding your way of expressing yourself with that. Okay, so I think that's all I got for you today. Short and simple. The challenge of dressing fabulously. See how it feels. I'd love to hear back. For guys, also in this book I just put in, it has a whole section for guys too. But this is really important. So in fact, I have a student who's this young man. He's still in high school. He's fabulous. And he has a flair for dressing cool. And not everybody has that. And I was encouraging him. I was like, you really ought to explore that a little bit more and lean into it, because it's part of you, and it can help you in your branding. It can help you know who you are, give you more confidence. You can bring in a little bit of stuff to your auditions with it, just to center about who you are. And he's like, yeah, that's a great idea. So, and if you're not young, that's okay. You can still change your style, or you can really get in tune with what your style is. All right, that's it for today. Next week, we're going to be having a really, really cool little talk, and I'm going to have to do some research for it. It's business next week, in our little circle of from the A to the B's. It's backwards, A to the B's. So it's business next week, and we're going to be talking about joining SAG. How do you get SAG eligible? Should you join once you are? Should you not join? When should you join? What is a right to work state? What is Taft-Hartley? We're going to get pretty technical about it, and I think it'll be really helpful. Okay, guys, thank you. Let's go back to our music about sharp dressed men, and let's listen to that if I can find it this week, which I can. Cool. All right. If you have any comments, if you have anything you want, any questions you have any questions for me, please let me know, and I'll help you out as much as I can. Here we go.